There is only one topic I can possibly talk to you about today, and that is obviously referendum territory. And I've been asked it already by a couple of personal trainers, so I think it's the one to clear up. I'm, as a preclaimer, I'm no politician at all. But a few people have asked me what happens as a result of the referendum for me as a PT. What does it mean that we are leaving the EU, and what does that mean for me as a PT? Now, politics aside from the actual EU transition itself, let's leave that to one side. That's not the issue necessarily for you as a personal trainer. The majority of personal trainers are freelance, are self-employed, and they go out there and they get their own clients all on their own. And they wow those clients, they amaze them, they create raving fans, and those clients rebuy. That's kind of where you're at, yeah? So we know that the biggest problem for us is not necessarily the rules and regulations and the politics and the ins and outs, but the biggest problem for us is what the word economic downturn and DIY recession and the words the weakest pound value in 32 years. Those words create uncertainty. Those messages create massive uncertainty. Now, we could probably deal with that. We're pretty strong characters. We can probably deal with a bit of uncertainty here or there. But what do our clients do? So really what this means for you is actually what does it mean for your clients? And how are you going to use that? How are you going to use that to your advantage? How are you going to see some opportunity in there somewhere? So your clients are probably going to be feeling really uncertain, probably quite vulnerable, and any mention of monies is going to have a real easy opt-out now in the fact that they're not sure where their monies are going because of the power of the pound is changing, etc., etc., etc. in relation to economic downturn. You can fill in the gaps. So from that point, what do you need to do? There's probably two steps or two different things. The first is that similar to what happened back in 2008, and that was really the massive increase that happened in relation to budget-based gyms. So they went, okay, we can fill the void of people not wanting to necessarily pay out more, so they can pay a lot less. So that all went down the budget and cheaper to access. So that might be one route in relation to finding new solutions, new types of price plans that ease someone's uncertainty so they feel certain that they can still afford to do it without losing any other part of their life as well. Doesn't mean it's valued less. That's one part of it. But you know what I think is the even better part, and you might take this as well as the other advice. This other part is all about staying in contact with your clients. If you're not in a place whereby you add the most amount of value, more than any other personal trainer on that gym floor, more than any other coach that they can come across on their Facebook or their email, whatever happens, you add value. You message them daily, weekly, whatever it may be, but keep in their mind, keep in their contact. They might not be ready yet. They still feel uncertain. They might not feel ready in a week's time. They might not feel ready in a year's time. It doesn't mean that they're not interested. Now, when that person comes along and is then suddenly ready to be able to do that, and they're ready, they're only going to go one place, and that's you. So it's about adding value to the world. In a place where people feel uncertain, the best gift you can give to your clients is turning around and saying, I'm going to give certainty that you know you can get highest value here, that you know you can get the answer to your problem solved here. That's invaluable. So that's my comment to you really today, is that what does the EU referendum outcome mean for you as a personal trainer? It means there is an even bigger opportunity than ever before to be able to actually set yourself apart, add tons of value, and actually show your clients that you are there for them, you are strong for them, and it means that you are the one that is layering on the most amount of value. You are the certainty in that. And I think that's a really, really key place, because people will be feeling uncertainty, and that is a definite. So that's my statement for you today. So if you have any comments, any opinions on any of this, notice I've stayed very politically correct throughout it all, then please do just pop a little comment below. That would be fantastic. So always see the opportunities in wherever we end up. Take care, guys.